Hey Gemini, this is your general reading from now on, so from the second half of August until the end of September. Sorry that I didn't get out your August reading. I was quite occupied with some other projects, so sorry for that. And what else? This is going to be a reading for your sun, moon or rising sign. It's general, so it may or may not resonate with you. Okay, so let's get started. So on the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Wands in reverse. So either you feel you're not being recognized in your job or in your relationship, like that the people do not pay attention, or you decided to you don't want to be socializing with other people. Somehow you want to be maybe alone than in public. You don't want to go out, and maybe it's just some kind of phase of introversion for you now. So we'll see. So we have Four of Wands in reverse. So maybe there's some kind of instability in your relationship, or there can be some problems, issues in your relationship. We'll see. And okay, Justice in reverse. So for some of you there can be maybe divorce, breakup. You can be feeling that the things are not fair at the moment. Something is unfair. If you breaking up with someone, you feel that this is unfair situation. So you do not feel victorious at all. It's like you feel quite bad and unhappy. Sorry. And we have the Fool. So Fool, this is a new path, new journey, traveling, taking some risk, taking the leap of faith. So maybe if there's some relationship that is ending, you want to start over, like really over from scratch, like complete new life. You want to be happy, you want a happy life, you want to be... I think you really want to be alone. Not, of course, not all of you, but like you don't want to be bothered by anyone else, maybe. Because you want to deal with your emotions, with your feelings, just by yourself, alone. Okay, Seven of Wands in reverse. So you feel that maybe you didn't stand up for yourself in the past. Maybe you feel that you don't want to fight for something in your life, maybe for this relationship, for yourself. Maybe you kind of exhausted. Three of Wands. So you're waiting for something. You can be waiting for, if you're going through divorce, you can be waiting for, I don't know, maybe for a final decision, like from the court, for the papers to come. Maybe you're making plans for the future. Can be, just thinking what you will do after that. If this is about job, can be maybe, then maybe there's some situation in your job that you feel it's unfair, and because but you didn't stand up for yourself in the past, so there could have been someone that, you know, did some, let's say, bad things to you, some shit, and you decided maybe to leave this workplace, this job, and go for something completely new. You decided to leave, and you're making plans, but you want to be alone. I'm waiting for something. 8 of Wands, so maybe the communication with your partner is not that good. Maybe there's no communication, maybe the things were stuck in the past, things were not moving. 5 of Swords. I think that the last reading for Taurus, they had the 5 of Swords in the same place, so maybe if Taurus is your moon or rising sign, you can check the reading. And there was some conflict probably between you and someone else. Could have been more than one person involved, and someone left, you left someone. Maybe you decided to leave because now it's like you're on your own, and you're like planning your future. Or maybe you already started something and now you are waiting. The Queen of Cups in reverse, so you can be dealing with a water sign or air sign such as yourself. Someone who is very, very emotionally unstable. Someone who can be jealous, someone who's jealous. Very selfish. I think this person is someone and because of this person you don't feel good, you don't feel well. But you have to somehow talk to this person. Eight of Pentacles, so I think you will be concentrating until end of September on your work, on your job, maybe studies, paying attention to details, like you trying to forget about this situation that's behind your back. For some of you, you would like to start this relationship like over, just like doing the reboot, but I think you will decide to not to pay attention, to give it another chance, give it another shot, and maybe it will be You will be concentrating on yourself, on your job, on your like learning something, mastering something. Okay, let's clarify this Four of Wands in reverse. So you've been waiting for something patiently with the Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting, and someone came to you with some offer, and you were forced to make a decision, maybe, or the other person was doing this. You can be waiting for some kind of new beginning, offer of love, job offer. Maybe this is you or the person you're dealing with who's trying to make a decision, but waiting for something to happen, and maybe it's still not happening. Maybe you're waiting for apology, for a new beginning. But for me, this is like waiting for this to happen, and you're still waiting and waiting, and it's possible that for a lot of you will be turning your back on this situation and decide to start something new, even if you will be still thinking about this person that is maybe not communicating with you, or did some things to you that seem to be unfair. Why this Justice in reverse is here? Okay. Someone, there was offer probably, but someone was bored and was not willing to see this offer. Didn't want to try to make these things to work out. There was either no communication or very immature communication, or you were not communicating because this is air. So maybe this is you doing this to someone. Can go vice versa. Okay. And it takes a lot of strength. So maybe you don't want to communicate with this person because there was, for some of you, third-party situation, some cheating, lying, whatever this was, and you cut the communication because there was injustice, the things were unfair, and you wanted to start over, and you turn back on the past, and now you are concentrating on work. Can be, but you keep thinking on this person. Can this? Yes. Because you feel that the things were not stable. But I think that there's almost no communication or harsh communication with this person. Or if you communicate, you are being harsh to this person. And you're trying to calm down somehow. Like, make the plans for the future and try to find the stability again. Pentacles. Yeah, so we have here the Hierophant. So this can be the marriage, this can be the like, yeah, maybe you're working for some kind of big corporation or big company, or for some, you know, state office. I think when we were, because we were talking about relationship or marriage, this is, I think, the marriage. And we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, so I think that maybe this is over, but you're trying to work a lot to somehow forget about these endings. And we have the Six of Pentacles, so again trying to find a balance. Because again, as you can see, we have here the 3 people on this card. So to me, Six of Pentacles is about imbalance mostly, and trying to find a balance, because there is one person who's rich and giving to these 2 poor people, and there's the scale. So trying to find a balance through the work. Or maybe some of you're trying to work on the relationship anyway, and trying to find a balance, but this is happy family, this is happily ever after, and this is not. So even if you try to somehow find a balance and working on the relationship, it feels like it's not completely working. And what are you waiting on? Okay, if you're dealing with a fire sign, you may be waiting on someone. But they look away. And that's why you are concentrating on your job and do not paying attention to anything else in the end. Some of you, okay, so it's like some of you are making plans, trying to, you know, turn the back on the past and start over and concentrate on your job, and maybe start something new, some creative things, and really look to the future, and trying not to pay attention to the past. And some of you will be trying to work on the relationship, and maybe going to see someone like I don't know what's the word, like some priest or counselor, or someone who can give you advice, what to do, how to heal your relationship, how to find a balance, what to do. So it's like half of you will be doing, moving on, and half of you will be somehow fix the relationship you have. Depends on you. Okay, so Gemini, thank you for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing my videos, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.